You gotta be kidding me!
Welcome back to another edition of Dante's Hearthstone Arena Run 12 win or bust. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here 11-1. Let me talk to you about this Hunter deck, and let's talk to it right. All right, you can see it's on the left over here. I mean, obviously, it's over here. I have an overlay. I don't use any deck track or anything like that, although very helpful either way. Hunter 11-1. I have 2 chances at the final boss. Let's go over what this deck has to offer. Now, real quick, I do want to say I lost one match because I got like weirdly disconnected. I'm pretty pissed off about that. It was one of those matches where I could have won or I could have lost. Like, it was pretty even at that point, so sort of it was the luck of the draw. So at least I wasn't for sure going to win. That's all I could say about it. But this one stupid loss is from, I don't know, my iPad messing up or something messed up and it wouldn't let me take my turns, and then they took 3 turns in a row and it was stupid. Either way, let's look at the deck here. This deck, and I say this with a lot of my decks, I didn't think this deck was very good when I first got it. I was like, all right, whatever. You know, I got some early stuff. Maybe I can eke out like 6 wins. That's what I thought. I thought it was like a 6-win deck if I go face, stuff like that. But 11-1, I mean, I'm doing something, right? Either way, Arcane Shot, pretty good card. You can go face, you can kill a minion. Helps you with tempo, helps you with damage. Fantastic. Mistress of Mixers. Now, even if I'm going face, this is still good early game. Late game, it might not be as good, but early game, awesome card. Tremendous. Crackling Razor Maw, if you need to put it down as a 2-drop, it's there for you, but generally you want to hit one of the few beasts I actually have. Deadeye. Now, this is one of the 9 arena-only class cards. Each one gets 1. Although there is a card that does this. I guess that card is in Wild. It's pretty corny, I gotta be honest with you. I don't like that this is essentially a card that's already a card. To me, that's dumb. Now, if this was this card and you get to use your, like, if this card was either 0 mana or it was 2 mana but you get a free hero power, I'd be like, okay, at least it's different, at least it's better, but, or it's not even upgrade. Like, I'm disappointed is what I'm saying. It's a disappointment, but I've utilized it in this deck and it actually has worked, but still, it's corny. Explosive Trap, obviously tremendous. If you're late game, you drop this sucker. If you need 4 damage, you have 2, or they're on 2, and it's surprisingly good, especially against like Ice Block, but that's more of a constructed thing. Freezing Trap helps you with the early game tempo or late game big minions, depending. Now, obviously, they'll think you're going to be playing that or try to play around it. So it can stop damage, can mitigate, but a lot of times it's actually better early game, I noticed, in Arena, which is interesting because the tempo is huge. And Grime Street Informant, not a tremendous card. You know, it's there. It's a 1/1, doesn't really do much, but the cards you can discover are pretty incredible. So, I mean, hopefully you get lucky. I've been so-so with it. Scorpomatic. Huh. This is a card that really has done nothing. It's not even a damn beast. So this card is one of the probably the worst card I have in this deck. It's worked on the 1/5 taunt or whatever that has poison, but that was 1 out of 12 games. Wandering Monster. Now I want to say the unsung hero of this deck, and maybe of just Arena in general, and even Constructed, I hear this. Wandering Monster is an absolutely tremendous card. So you're getting a 3-cost minion for 2. Now, it is random, but most 3-cost minions are pretty decent. Stupidly, though, the cards you can't get, or you can't actually pick, you can get from this. So I did get the 3-mana 2/1 that does Cthulhu 2 damage or whatever. That sucked. That's stupid. I don't like that they have that. It's very weird. Either way, extremely good. And I'm going to tell you why it's good. So you have nothing on the board. They drop a 1-drop. Your turn 2, you're like, all right, what am I going to do? All right, I'll play this. What most people do, and what I would probably do, is be like, well, I'd rather have this somewhat crappy minion that is my 1-drop or even 2-drop attack into it and take away what could be the secret, you know, whether it's explosive or, you know, freezing or something. Then it turns out it's Wandering Monster. Then you get lucky and you get like a 3/3 or a 3/4 or something like that. So then the next card they play, you eat that card as well. It's kind of amazing. It's actually a really probably underrated card, and it works early game like crazy. In late game, it even works decently to mitigate some damage or maybe get lucky. It's crazy. This card has definitely won me games straight up. Bear Shark, obviously tremendous. Can't be targeted by heroes or spells, hero powers or spells. Death Speaker is pretty good. For some reason in this deck, I have not really been able to get too much Death Speaker value. Even though I have a lot of like 1 and 2 drops and stuff, it's not really drops. So I've not been able to utilize Death Speaker too well, which is interesting. Same with Mind Control tech. I've been trying to stay on the board and trying to stay healthy on the board, so I've never really had to come back. So MCT is not really tremendous. It's a great card, but it hasn't worked for this deck. Stitch Tracker has helped me, which is interesting. Get a little bit extra damage from a charger or something that you'll see later on. Daring Reporter, tremendous card. It's a scary card. It's a card you basically have to kill, otherwise, you know, it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I have 2 of them. Twilight Drake, not tremendous, unfortunately. Not my favorite. I'd rather actually have the other Drake, because at least it always has 4 health. But I've utilized it surprisingly well. Bomb Squad works well in this deck because, you know, maybe I'll take 5 damage, but I'm taking away their possible taunt and I'm going face. Burgly Bully, surprisingly good. Getting the extra coin, getting the extra options, crazy. Doppelgangster, not tremendous in this deck. I don't even know if I've even played this. I can't remember. I don't know. I haven't had too many long matches. Explosive Shot has been working again. A lot of times it's taken away a few threats and just getting that little extra face damage, and it's been working. Fungalmancer has been really tough to use. This card has put me in a few rough spots, but I've been able to use it and utilize it surprisingly, even though it's tough to use in this type of deck. Lesser Emerald Spellstone. Ladies and gentlemen, I have 4 secrets. I've gotten 4 wolves like 6 times. I don't know. I've been obviously lucky because the odds of drawing all those and this. I mean, I try to get the secrets early on or get them out of the way usually. And if I get this, it's a bonus. But it's crazy how many times. And that just shuts people down. I mean, just imagine on turn 5. On turn 5, you have a 12/12 of stats for 5 minutes. It's broken if you can get, obviously, the secrets. But yeah, this thing has off the scales. And even as a 6/6, I mean 3/3/3/3, even if you don't buff it up, it's still good. So this card is crazy. Archon Commander, extra face damage, it's pretty damn good. Bone Drake, just a little bit added value. It's kind of scary. Hungry Etna has helped me a lot, although there has been a lot of poisonous crap that has destroyed this, which sucks. But it's helped me. Sunwalker, surprising hero in this, stopping some stuff. Gladiator's Longbow, again, this is not, I mean, you can go face with it, but this is to clear the board to keep your minions attacking face. Pretty decent. Bone Mare, still good, still great. Even 1 mana more, interesting. And obviously Call of the Wild is a ridiculously amazing card. So we have 2 shots, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it to it, and let's crush skulls. Let's do it. No, so here's the thing. Now this deck, I seriously I feel like I'm getting lucky. I feel like I'm playing people who don't know how to play, or they're like, even the decks I've been facing, no one's had like a crazy deck, at least not so removal heavy to where I can't even move. It's interesting. I feel like I've just got the luck of the draw. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't think this deck is great. I don't know the scores of these decks on like Hearth Arena or whatever. I also don't know why I'm not getting a match. Apparently no one else is at 11 wins. So give me like an 8-win guy, you know, 8-0, or give me 8-2. You know what? Whatever. Give me 0-2 guy. I don't care. I'll play anybody. Give me a first time player who happens to also be like a dog, so that I can win easy. Do I want an easy win? Kind of. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I'm at this point, I want a little bit of ease. See, now already I have the Spellstone. I'm gonna take away Bomb Squad. I'm gonna keep the rest. Mistress of Mixtures, if I can speak. Obviously, it's a tremendous 1-drop. It's a 2/2. In the early game, there is no drawbacks. So it's a ridiculous 1-drop. Like, it's, you know, I am not needed of health. Like, I don't need health. I'm not constructed warlock or anything. So yeah, that 1-drop is tremendous. Getting the mind control actually isn't bad, just for a 3-drop. I mean, it's a 3/3. We'll see what Wandering Monster does. And then obviously on turn 4, I can get a 9/9, which is broken. So hopefully that will work. Now, I have played some priests who've had that stupid Dargon, the damn dragon who does I always forget his name because I hate him. You know, I try to erase him from my memory. Who does 3 damage, and I've had that happen in the arena like 5 times in not that long of a span, or not that many games. It's messed up. So if they drop a 1-drop, it's possible I can coin Wandering Monster depending on what it is, but I mean, let me just get my 1-drop out there. Only problem with this is I don't have like a ping. I don't really have a way to clear off a 2/3. So I don't like that, obviously. Well, okay. Thanks. Get it out of my face. Man, I really wonder what the hell their deck is about. I would personally. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. You know, I'm doing it. I think this is the right play. So it attacks here. I get a Wandering Monster that it doesn't hit, I believe, right? Because then the Freezing Trap procs first. Oh, but I did play Wandering Monster first. I don't know. I actually don't know. It works either way. Even if it... Because generally what will come out will kill this 3/2. Interesting. Whatever. Whatever. Let me just get 12/12 stats out there right now. I don't... Whatever. It doesn't bother me. Obviously, unless they have that stupid dragon. Interesting. I'll just go face. I mean, that actually was pretty decent value by them. I mean, I'm still obviously worlds ahead right now. I can just go face, and what are they gonna do? They don't want to attack. They know what it is. And I have no problem sending that back because that's a 5, right? So now it's a 7. They're never gonna be able to play that again. It's too weak. It's way too weak. Then do Etten. Just keep going face. I mean, that was a very unfortunate Etten. That's what I'm talking about. I was saying that earlier, how Etten spawns that garbage. A 4/10 is really rough for them to deal with. Wow. I was wondering what they had. I knew something was going on. I actually think that was stupid of them. They should have attacked. I mean, they have to know that it's freezing. Or no, actually it's wandering. Never mind. They do. I told you. I told you this. Wow. That's insane. That is insane. Oh, Hungry Etten makes an appearance. Okay. Please don't have another one. Okay. All right. Maybe I should have did that first. Always draw a card first, right? That's just terrible.
I want answers.
They can come back now. I mean, that's crazy. I wonder what they got, because I know they didn't. It must have been the card they just got. If they would have had that earlier, which they did have it in their hand, by the way. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. All right, so this works, obviously. Obviously, the worst one's the 3-2. Really, any other one is pretty decent. That's ridiculously good. 10, 15. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I win next turn if they can't block. Even if they have Deathwing, like I'm not sure how I lose this. That was probably the best steal. I had 2 good steals, 2 okay, 1 not as good, obviously. All right. Freaking stupid, but I have to do it that way. If they have another taunt, this could be pretty rough. I'll be honest. Yeah. Stealing that 410. That's ridiculous. I actually don't really have. Well, this could be poison. Okay. The only one that makes sense here is Divine Shield. I bash 2 in, they could bash it in this. I think taking that out makes sense. Because they wouldn't want to heal the dragon. Then I do 4. Oh, that's right. Crap. Okay. I'm in trouble. Don't know what to do now. I don't know if I have any other win conditions. They got so lucky getting that taunt, man. Wow. Wow. That is garbage. I lost. I have one other thing. No, it doesn't matter. I lost this game. I can't believe it. I don't think I played it poorly. I mean, there's few things I could have did differently, but it wouldn't make any sense. Did I have? No, because I had to steal it. Yeah, doesn't make any sense. Oh, that is rough. I forgot they had that card that I sent back, and it came back to haunt me. I can win, by the way. Well, no, I can't win, can I? Right, so technically not dead. I don't have anything, I don't think. They'd be at 1. Might just be dead here anyway. I can't believe how lucky. They literally had to get this, right? Oh, wow. So lucky, man. That's crazy. I mean, man. They had the, man, you want to talk about being upset. Oh. Woo. Wow. They had to have the cards in combo for what they had. I actually forgot that they had that death rattle thing. I actually should have played it differently to maybe the only out I had-ish, which would have been Animal or Call of the Wild-ish. It's not even really an out though. That was really unlucky. They had to get that dragon off the Bone Drake. I'm trying to think of any other dragon that would have made him win. I literally think that was the only card that brought him back in the game. I'm serious. I think that was it. The only card they could have got. They were dead with Death Wings. They were dead with everything else. That's freaking insane. So this is where Wandering Monster is good. So they attack because they're like, all right, well, I got to get rid of the stupid thing. Hopefully this is a 3/3 or higher. And it is, which means that their next minion, most likely, unless they clear this or do whatever, I get to kill that. I have Scorpomatic to take away their hero power, which they might do because they're like, oh, I don't want to play a minion, blah, blah, blah. But they are playing a minion, so that's interesting. Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know what the play is here, actually. I think I just take this, honestly. I think I let him destroy that. I think I just kill that. Play that. My mana curve is a bit rough right now. What do they have? 4 mana. They've already used the coin. Please not a 2/1. That's a 1/2. They can buff it. That's rough. I think taking 2 damage on this might be worth it. You know what? I don't think it is. I think getting the reporter out and dealing some face damage, because then I can hide it behind the longbow. Obviously, unless they have another weapon, which is possible, but then again, they're stuck with basically not playing anything. So if they play something semi-big, like a 4/4 or 4/5 or 5/5, something like that, 6/5, then I should be fine. Scorpomatic, wow. Don't know what to say, but get it out of my face. That sucks for them. Death Rattle. Trigger a Death Rattle. It's still the best one. It's a 6/5. I think weirdly I do kill this. It seems weird, but I gotta protect it because buff is rough. Yeah, buffing is rough. So what do you got? What do you got, Paladino?
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
No problem. They just do that. No big deal. I keep smacking face. This isn't lethal, right? 14. It's close. But not quite. Alright, so next one is lethal. They can't take that away. Pretty big minion. I mean, they are in bad shape. What do they have? 8 mana. What can they do? Obviously, there's a few taunts that are a problem. So this is the buff that I was worried about. Yeah. It's not lethal. I got a lot of damage. So if they have another buff, it's annoying, but I got it blocked. They only have technically 4 turns left. Because hero power, gotta strike the hero power in, obviously unless they have heals, but let's not talk about that. What the hell is this? Weird. Call of the Wild. Five. I think allowing that to grow is better. Now they have 2 turns. Could have made him down 1 less, but 2 and 1 isn't like too crazy. Healing doesn't really matter. Gadgets and Gazette. I'm dying over the victory. Why? And get him out of my face. Is he gonna quit or am I gonna get a victory? He quits. Get him out of my face. Wow. Insane. I had no card draw. I don't know. I don't know why it worked. I don't know why this deck worked. I should have won that last game, but the guy got ridiculously lucky. I shouldn't have lost my other game, or at least not the way I did. Don't know. It's pretty even, but 12 wins again, ladies and gentlemen. Hasn't been a while. I can't even remember. All right, 25 gold. Trash. It looks like there's way more than 25 in there. 90 gold. Better. That's so far 115 gold. Boom. 265 gold. Boom. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good pack. In fact, I'm getting up to my most gold I've ever gotten. Ever? Oh, let's see if you can see it here. 3640, and obviously this is the pack. Wow. That was a lot of gold. That's exciting. I gotta be honest with you. Especially since the new Business is coming out. Psychic Scream, one of the best cards that actually surprisingly saw play, but doesn't see that much play anymore. But Priesty, but I can't believe it. 12 wins. I mean, you saw it, man. You saw the amazing, incredible stuff over here. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this one. You got to see me get super lucky, but then still lose by super unluck. And then you got to see me just win with normal, regular play against, you know, a deck that I thought was good. Not like ridiculous. I mean, they had Tareem, but again, you need to have a board, and I know that they have buffers, and you always clear Paladin. If I didn't clear Paladin, he would have used Spike Ridge Seed earlier, and that could have ruined my whole plan. But no, instead, I got extra damage, and I made through, and it worked. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, and I will be back.